Who's that?
This is Tiffany. She's just saying goodbye.
Sorry.
Hey, Tiffany.
I was saying, like, I can feel your soul when you through your music, and I feel like we're like soul brothers. Like, I feel like I have that same warrior blood, and like it, like Rose showed me a lot of stuff, and it's like, wow, this is our people. Like, that's all I keep thinking. Like, that's our people. Like, and like even before this all started, actually, one thing I wanted to say was I was a part of a group that was kind of like, keeping up with like all the stuff going on, and a lot of us were very upset about like you before it even came, like, because we reviewed the footage, and I was like, actually, I think that man's a hero. Like, I think he just like, you know stopped a lot of extra bullshit from happening, and it's kind of ridiculous that it turned the direction that it did when it's like clear that you were, being, I don't know, I just saw a responsible person. That's all I wanted to say, really. Like, and a lot of us were really like, we would review the footage over and over again, and then they deleted a lot of it from the net, like, to try to like, yeah. So that was cool. Actually, she told me about the footage that you were reviewing too before and slowing down, and that you could actually see somebody clearly like stalking him and stuff. I think that stuff is all fascinating. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, wow, like what's going on actually, Sorry, like popped off
Yeah.
very, very
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, we ID'd the Getty photographer on set.
Yeah, the photographer. Yeah.
Yeah, Rose and I were going through that frame by frame yesterday.
So the one thing for everybody to think about during this crazy period that we've been in is what you said about our people. There is a divergence going on where this is the thing that's really sad about it, is that it has split families up, but then you start finding people that are of like mind, and it's pretty amazing, when you have that. When I lived out of the U.S., there were the dinner table conversations down in South America were incredible. Because people left the West because of the crap going on, and so you could have these conversations like this. But now it's cool to see that I don't know. I think it's like God working to put us together, people that get it, and that's as painful as it is to know that you have lost friends, that you've lost
developed very quickly,
family members, things like that. It's there's a reason for it. So celebrate in the friendship and the brotherhood and the sisterhood, and it's a good thing. And I do remember that what you're talking about, because I feel like in a flash moment, there was a guy with a backpack, and I seem to remember like grabbing him because he was all dressed in black. And
yes,
and he had his arms around the one police officer on that far left wall, kind of where you grabbed him like by his jacket. Two guys.
Yeah. Two guys.
And you pulled him back, and that allowed the cop to break free, because that guy had a bear hug on that one cop, and I think he was trying to hit him.
Really?
Yeah.
And yeah. That was on the CNN video. We just pulled that one up, but cell phone videos, the one where we actually caught that Getty photographer coming in from your right side. He spotted your hat and made a beeline across the hallway behind the police line right for you. And we found the actual frame where you're both in the same frame, and he's looking right at you, and you turn your head. You're just, looking back and forth because situational awareness. But he had a bead on you, and we struggled on those cell phone videos to see if we could see him raising the camera up, because, it was real funky cell phone video. But you could slow it down and go frame by frame.
Yeah, it's really not.
I didn't watch that stuff.
Yeah.
After,
and it was orchestrated.
Another point where you helped.
Yeah.
I just didn't need to. I knew we were being railroaded. I knew, like, when the plea deal, it was my attorney's like, look, man, you're not going to be able to get a trial outside of the district. He's like, they're going to hit you with another 100 years of charges on top of the 60. He's like, I can beat a lot of those, but you know what DC's like? If I'm you, I take the plea. And then basically Jamie and Heather and Matt and my family were all like, just take the plea, dude. Just, you know, you're not gonna win this. It's like there is no winner in a situation like this. But so even before I surrendered, the stress level was so intense, and I didn't watch any of that stuff.
No,
I didn't.
They really made you a scapegoat, and they made you like the face of this whole thing throughout. Like the media coverage was disgusting.